Starting from rest, a Formula One car accelerates uniformly at 25 meters per second square for 30 seconds. What distance does it cover in the, we have Roman figure 1, last 1 second, Roman figure 2, 17th second of the motion. Okay, now I want to pay attention, okay? Let's start with the first one. The distance it covered in last 1 second of the motion. The first parameter that we are given in the question is that acceleration is equals to 25 meters per second squared, okay? And the time is equals to 30 seconds, okay? Now, we are told that the Formula One car accelerates from rest. Pay attention to that statement, accelerate from rest. And I have already given you a point. If a body accelerates from rest, what will be the initial velocity? The initial velocity will be 0. So u will be what? 0. Do you understand? So we have these three parameters. We have the acceleration, we have the time, and we have the initial velocity as 0. You see, it is important to know how to interpret physics question, okay? Then how to think critically. You can see that we are told to calculate the distance in the last 1 second of the motion. What does that mean? Now, 1 second of the motion, the last 1 second of the motion. Look, the total time taken is what? 30 seconds. Are you paying attention? It accelerates from rest at 25 meters per second at 30 seconds. Now, we are told to calculate the distance that it covered in the last 1 second. The last 1 second means the difference between 30 seconds, the distance that it will cover in 30 seconds, and the distance that it will cover in 29 seconds. Hello, pay attention. It's very, very simple, okay? Look, we are told to calculate the distance that the Formula One car covers in the last 1 second. The last 1 second signifies that the last 1 second there signifies the distance, the difference in the distance that the car covers in 30 seconds and 29 seconds. That will be the distance. Of course, 30 seconds minus 29 seconds is what? 1 second. That is the seconds that we are going to calculate. That's the question there, okay? So the last 1 second signifies the distance between the difference between the distance that the Formula One covered in 30 seconds and in 29 seconds. Do you understand? That is the distance that it covers in the last 1 second. Okay? That will be S30, the distance that is covered at 30 seconds minus the distance that is covered at 29 seconds. That will be the distance in the last 1 second. Let me put it last 1. Okay, let me just put it last 1 second. Okay, that will be the distance in the last 1 second. Now, we've been given A, T, U. Okay, we have these three parameters. Now, we first have to determine the distance that is covered in 30 seconds. Okay, now how do we do that? Which of these equations are we going to use? We are going to make use of the second one because we have U, T, and we have A, and we have been given. You understand? You see, this question tests you. The question is testing your interpretation. You understand? Are you able to interpret the question? That's what they are testing here. Okay. So we have this. So therefore, we can use the second equation of motion to determine the distance in 30 seconds. So let's go. The distance in 30 seconds is equals to U. Don't forget that S is equals to what? UT plus half AT squared. So the distance in 30 seconds is equals to U. U is what? 0. 0 multiplied by T. T is 30. 30 plus 1 over 2 AT squared. A is 25. Multiplied by 30 squared. So S30, which is 0 times 30 is 0. So I'm going to have 1 over 2 multiplied by 25. Let me just write it well, okay? Please don't. My writing just improving here. Let me write this, okay? I'm going to have 1 over 2 multiplied by 25 times 30 square is 900, so I'm going to have times 900. Do you understand? Now, you have gotten to this point. 25 multiplied by 900, that will give us 22,500. So the distance that is covered in 30 seconds is equal to 22,500 all over 2. That is what? S30 is equal to 11,250 meter. Okay, that's the distance that is covered in 30 seconds. Now, let us calculate the distance that the Formula 1 car covers in 29 seconds. For this, I'm going to have, let me write it here, S29 in 29 seconds is equal to, we are still going to use the same formula, but the time now will change, okay? The time now will change. So S29 is equal to 0 multiplied by 29 plus 1 over 2 AT squared. A is what? A is 25. So I'm going to have 25 times, that is 29 squared. Please, do you understand? It's very simple, okay? You see, I first calculate the distance that the Formula 1 car covers in 30 seconds. So that gave me this. Then I calculate the distance. I'm now calculating the distance that the Formula 1 car will cover in 29 seconds. I pay attention. So I'm going to have this. The distance that it covers in 29 seconds is equal to 0 times 29 is what? 0 plus 1 over 2, 25 multiplied by 29 squared. 29 squared will give us 841. So I'm going to have 841. So the distance that is covered in 29 seconds is 25 times 841. That is 21,025. 21,025 all over 2. So the distance that is covered in 29 seconds is divided by 2. That is 10,512.5 meter. Please, do you understand how I got this? If you didn't understand, kindly reverse the video and watch the explanation again, okay? You see, physics is simple. Understanding is what matters. It's not by cramming, okay? You understand? It's not by cramming. Now, let us proceed. The distance that he now the distance that the Formula 1 car covered in the last 1 second is the difference between the distance that is covered in 30 seconds and the distance that is covered in 29 seconds, because the question says the last 1 second. So I'm going to have the distance now is equal to S30 minus S29. So for this, I'm going S30 is what? 11,250 minus 10,512.5. So the distance now the distance is, what's the difference? The difference is the punch of calculator, that is 737.5. So this is 737.5 meter. So the distance that the Formula 1 covered and the Formula 1 car covers in the last 1 second is 737.5 meter. You can see that it's simple. So understanding is what matters. Now let's also calculate the distance in the 17th second. 17th second. Pay attention. This is the first question, okay? Under that question. This is the first question under the question. So we are told to calculate the distance that the Formula 1 cover in 17th second of the motion. Now let's determine the distance in the 17th second of the motion. 17th second, when that is S17th. That is the 17th second of the motion. The distance of the Formula 1 car in the 17th second of the motion is the difference between the distance when the Formula 1 covers 17 seconds and 16 seconds. That is S17 is equal to X17 minus X16. That is the distance that we are looking for, okay? Don't think that it is the distance of X17 alone, okay? It is the difference between this distance. That is when the Formula 1 covered 17 seconds of the motion and the 16 seconds of the motion. The distance that the Formula 1 covered, that difference is what we call 17th, okay? Pay attention to every parameter that you are given in the question. Okay, when you are solving physics question, it is good to pay attention. Okay, it is good to pay attention to the parameters and the structure of the question. Now let's start the solution. Let's first get the distance that the Formula 1 covered in the 17 seconds first. So I'm going to have x17 is equals to s is equals to ut plus half at squared. S is equals to ut plus half at squared. Do you understand? So x17 will be equals to ut, and u is what? 0. So I'm going to have 0 multiplied by t. T is 30. Oh, sorry, t is now 17. Please pay attention, okay? T is now 17, it's not 30. In the question we are given that t is equals to 30 seconds and acceleration is equals to 25 meter per second squared. And our u, because the Formula 1 car accelerates from rest, is what? 0. So u is 0, t is now 17, ut plus 1 over 2 at squared. A is 25, so I'm going to have multiplied by 25 multiplied by 17 squared. Let me erase this, okay? Let's erase this. This is the formula that I'm using now, okay? You can see that's the formula I'm using. S is equals to ut plus half at squared. So let's go. S is equals to S17 is equals to 0 times 17. That has been eliminated. So for this, we are going to have 25 1 over 2 multiplied by 25 times 17 squared is 289. So I'm going to have 289. 25 times 289 is 7,225 all over 2. That will give us x17. That is the distance that the Formula 1 covered in 17 seconds is 3,612.5 meter. Okay. Now let's get the distance that it covered. That is covered in the 16 seconds. When time is 16 seconds, so that will be 0 times 16 plus 1 over 2 multiplied by 25 times 16 squared. 0 times 16, that is ut. U is 0. 16, that is the t now. 1 over 2 multiplied by 25 times 16 squared. So x16 is equals to 0 plus, that will be 1 over 2 multiplied by 25 times 16 squared is 3,200. Okay, 16 squared is 256. So I'm going to have 256. This is 0, it's not 6. Okay, so x16 is equals to 25 multiplied by 256. That is 6,400. So I'm going to have 6,400 divided by 2. That is x16 is equals to 3,200. Now we have gotten the, let me put meter, okay? It's very good that you put meter. Now we have gotten the distance that the Formula 1 covered in 17 seconds, and we have gotten the distance that the Formula 1 covered in 16 seconds of the motion. Now to get the distance that the Formula 1 covered in the 17 seconds of the motion, that will be the differences between this and this. Do you understand? That is, so we are going to have x17, that is the distance in the 17th seconds of the motion. That will be 3,612.5 meter minus 3,200 meter. You understand? So 3,612.5 meter minus 3,200 meter. That is 412.5 meter. Okay, 412.5 meter. That is the distance that the Formula 1 car covers in the 17th seconds of the motion. Do you understand? So you can see how how I explained. First writing out the parameters, then taking note of how the question was structured. That's the best. You just have to pay attention to every details in the question so that you will not make mistake, especially when it comes to physics and any other calculating subject. Okay, so let's have another work example. To watch the next class, kindly check the description of this video. You are going to see a link there. Click on that link, or you should check the playlist on this channel. Okay, see you in the next class.